Hello everyone, this is Louisiana on the road, and we're back today. Even with everything that's going on in the world right now, I decided to try to get a video and get outdoors, show off a little bit of nature here. Decided to stop at a park here in Baton Rouge. It kind of has an unusual aspect about it. It doesn't look like it's very much. It just looks like a little walking park. It's across the street from a hospital here in town. But to me, anyway, what's interesting about it is what's behind it. If you look at all those trees there, I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But before we get into that, whoop, looks like one of the geese had a altercation there. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk a little bit about, just full disclosure, I'm not from Louisiana, I'm from Texas, Houston, Texas to be exact. But when I was growing up, I lived all over, or not all over, but in several places in the United States, several different states: Texas, Kansas, New Jersey, Missouri, Texas again, and now Louisiana. But I've lived here in Baton Rouge for about the past 20 or so years, and I've learned a few things, interesting things, and I thought, boy, it looks like one of the geese got caught. There are feathers all over the place over here. I guess it wasn't a good day for one of the geese. They said to watch out for the alligators. Yeah, it looks like one of them got taken in the night. Yeah, it looks like this is where he was. He came up out of the water and grabbed him. Well, let's move on. So anyway, I wanted to share that about where I'm from and all. But one thing about this little park is it's right up against a swamp. Of course, you saw the beware of alligator sign. I guess that's a real thing. It's not just there for looks. But the thing about this swamp, I don't remember the name of it, but if you could start from here, and and it twists and turns in various places, and with the exception of maybe a few small communities like Port Vincent and another place called French Settlement, it's practically goes all the way almost to New Orleans. Actually, probably a little bit before you get to New Orleans, to Metairie, which is just right outside west of New Orleans. So I say that's a pretty big tract of land there, of swamp. So anyway, I'll come back to you when we get there. It's going to be a few more minutes before we walk over there, so I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, here we are. This looks like it's not really an entrance, it's more like a where when it rains the excess water can spill over into what looks like a little bayou. I see some running water down there. But yeah, this goes all the way back, except for those few little communities, small communities. This goes all the way almost to New Orleans, and this is near Interstate 12. So I would guess that that's probably about 50 miles of nothing but swamp. Well, except for the communities, of course. But anyway, I thought that was a real interesting natural feature here in Baton Rouge. Of course, this is not the largest swamp. Not by a long shot. I'll want to see if I can do something on that particular swamp here in the future. That would really be nice to do that. But anyway, this is just a little, like a little footpath for people to walk around. There's a hospital right across the pond, or the mini lake, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. Probably a big pond more than anything. But I wanted to point that out just a little bit here. It's nice. It's really a nice day today. It's kind of warm, but there's a nice breeze blowing, so it does make it very comfortable to be outdoors. I guess this is the last warning before you continue on. I was showing you there in the beginning of the video that looks like one of those gators got him this, a midnight snack and caught one of them off guard. Ooh, let's see if we can see these turtles over here. There's some turtles in the water. You can see the ducks, or I should say the geese. There's a variety of them. I think they're mostly Canada geese. And from what I have learned, I can't remember the name, but they're named for a person. His last name is Canada. They weren't named for the country. At least that's what I've heard. But yeah, those are turtles right out there on that little, I guess that's like a log or a tree stump. But that's very interesting. So anyway, I guess let's head on back. We got other places to go today. I'll see y'all at the, there's another swamp area that I'm going to be headed to today. Won't be till later this afternoon. So till next time, I guess I'll see y'all there. All right, bye-bye.